we want to certainly welcome you onto the show. Let's get you within viewing. Okay, there you go. All right, so welcome to IGTV, and we've got a busy first segment today up here. Let's start off by you talking about this New York City subway trial.
Yeah, as we know, the plot that was foiled in 2009, three defendants were going to blow themselves up with suicide vests on New York subways. Two pleaded guilty, and one is on trial. Interesting matter happened in this case. Uh, a witness named Saji Badat was turns out that the Richard Reed shoe bomb plot, he wasn't the only one. That this other gentleman was going to do a shoe bomb detonation on an aircraft at the same time as Richard Reed, but he backed down and was arrested and has been testifying at this trial. And what he said, among other things, was that he had met bin Laden and he was familiar with what bin Laden wanted to do. And from his knowledge, he knows that bin Laden was interested in some follow-up attacks against the United States right after 9/11, which is what the government has been saying all along.
Hmm.
Another interesting case, typical case that we've been talking about. A man in Chicago, Samir Hassoun, was arrested for attempting to detonate a bomb at Wrigley Field. An informant found out about him. FBI undercover followed up. He left an explosive device. He picked the site where he thought most people would be killed, expected it to detonate in 20 minutes, and was arrested by the FBI. Then there are a couple of overseas plots. They're not all here. Mevlid Jasarevic is a Serbian Muslim who attacked the U.S. Embassy in Bosnia in October 2010. A machine gun attack, about 100 bullets before he was hit by a sniper. He was just recently indicted by a federal grand jury in D.C. I think he's also indicted and in prison in Bosnia. The the handler of the shoe bomber of Abdul Muttalib, the underwear bomber. His name is Ibrahim Al Asiri. He was a master bomb maker. He was involved with making bombs for a couple of other flights that weren't successful. He was thought to have been killed along with Awalaki, and that strike, turns out, last week, became known that he's still alive, and the government is concerned that he's going back into business. We have two men from Mali who were arrested, pleaded guilty this week for providing material support to Al Qaeda. They were to smuggle cocaine from here through North Africa to help Al Qaeda in the Maghreb, meaning Al Qaeda in North Africa, and the FARC, which is interesting that he had the connection to both. So that was foiled. And Great Britain is facing threats over the Abu Qatada issue. We've spoken about it before. Abu Qatada was sentenced in absentia in Jordan to 15 years for his role in 1998 bombing. The European Court of Human Rights recently ruled that he cannot be deported. Britain announced it's going to appeal to what's called the Grand Chamber of the European Court. So we have statements now from Al-Shabaab in Somalia saying they're going to plunge Britain into disaster, and statements from Al-Qaeda saying they're going to open the gates of hell for Britain. I don't think either group has the capability of doing that. They have the capability of causing damage, but those are statements that show their intention, and it's, how shall we say, not the neighborly way to handle the matter. So that's what they would like to do, and that's what we have to be cognizant of.
All right, Rich. Just hang on one second. All right, and we're going to come right back to you.